maybe 1995, and I have textbook dated back to maybe 1980 something, and I'm sharing these textbooks with 2 other kids sitting in my classroom. Why am I forced to share a textbook with 3 other kids, and you expect us to actually grasp anything? You're dealing with elementary school kids. We're not even in double digits age yet. You're dealing with elementary school kids, and you're expecting us to share a textbook. And I'm not saying the textbook is full of false information, but you're expecting us to actually comprehend it when we have to share with 3 other kids. We cannot read, we have to keep turning it so this person can read it, turn it, so this other person can read it, turn it back to us, and then listen to what the teacher's saying. Share it. Every textbook until I got to maybe my last year of high school, I got my own textbook.
You hear me?
Until then,
I was in high school. I was in high school 3 years ago. It's 2010. I graduated in 07. I was in high school 3 years ago.
Sharing textbooks, like,
I remember high school. Man, listen, I was in history class. I shared a book with the next person. That book we shared had tears in it.
Exactly.
Had 101 names in it.
Written everything, graffiti.
Listen,
it's
like at the end of the day, the educational system.
And you expect,
it's a fraud. Like the money they say they used, or they put money in the system. You
might
have put money in the system, but you know where that money went? That money went to the lunch food.
The lunch food is trash, though.
That money went to the teachers, because they say the teachers need to get more paid.
They do. Honestly, teachers go through a lot.
What about them books?
To deal with high school kids, teachers go through a lot of shit.
Forget new books.
Little kids.
Forget buying new books. What about those kids that need books that they can't? They're like the books that they have. They're so old. Those books, the words in it, most kids can't even read.
Comprehend. Exactly.
So you telling me,
you're not even giving
the kid a chance to start with because it's messed up. The books are messed up. They can't read the words in the book. And the words might be too big for them. And they gotta share it.
And the teacher doesn't have the patience to sit there and actually explain the words to the child.
Hold on. I remember my teacher used to make copies of that textbook because it was so bad. She'll make copies of the textbook and hand out copies from the textbook because the textbook was so bad, man. That's how bad I had it.
Like,
that's how I knew my teachers cared more about our education than the
school
did. Because my teacher would dead, like, stay with me after class, make sure I understood it. Like, this is when I was a kid. I don't know if the teachers are still doing this now.
They are, but not every teacher.
The teachers knew what it was. Like,
teachers don't really care.
My teachers wasn't getting paid much and still was like, yo, forget it. The kids here needed more. You know what I mean? Those are real teachers. Like Miss Novak. I'm gonna put that out there. My teacher's name is Novak. I remember her. Middle school, she helped me out. I love her.
I remember all their names. Mrs. Hughes is my favorite teacher.
That's the shit. When you meet a kid, go up to a kid, ask the kid, what's your favorite teacher? Because 9 times out of 10, that's the teacher that helped them. That's the teacher that tried to teach them. You know what I mean?
Because that's the teacher that actually put in work in time to actually show a child this is what he or she may not understand.
A kid never go home. A kid will never go home and talk about their teacher if that teacher didn't put a certain impression on them. Understand me? It's not about just having fun or doing. It's about actually trying to teach somebody and they're appreciating the learning.
And realize that okay, this teacher's waiting after school for me, helping me with my homework that she gave me, and she actually explaining things to me. So when I go to class the next day, I'm not stuck on school, but she asking me questions like, I need what is this and this and this? So pictures putting 700 kids in a PS, and they gotta share these touches. And not even 100 teachers. Not even 100 teachers.
You're gonna get more dumb kids, more dropouts, more violence, more drug abuse.
Because
kids are gonna stop caring. Listen, they need an outlet. I'm not getting it at school. I'm not getting the help I need.
And I'm telling you,
not getting the focus. And
those are the worst kind of people.
You can't have every teacher. Every teacher's not gonna care like one teacher cares. You're gonna have 10 teachers out of the 12, 10 teachers out of the 20, or 10 teachers out of the 30. You need to evaluate your teacher. You need to evaluate your supplies in your school.
I'm telling you, and when a kid stops caring about his or her future, it's over.
Because 9 times out of 10, everybody quit school.
Because listen,
that means teachers lose jobs. Right or wrong. If there's no job,
when an adult stops caring, an adult still knows, okay, I have to pay bills. I still have to have a roof over my head. But a child doesn't deal with that at that age because why they still have parents or whatever that's still taking care of them. So in their mind, they're not really worried about paying bills and phone bills and car bills and food and all that because they're still getting taken care of. So when a kid actually stops caring about situations like that, it's almost like it's so hard to bring it back because it's like, fuck you, if you don't care about me and I don't care about myself, what can you do for me? If you're not there to help me, I'm not even there to help myself, then fuck you. That's why so many gangs, that's why violence is so after school programs,
that's what I'm saying. After school programs was supposed to be the big relief. It's gonna help kids.
And they cutting
Listen.
it. And you're cutting them. You're
Listen.
cutting. Son, how many Jesus
After school
do you know?
programs is not it. You need teachers in the
It's
classroom.
not even that.
You
But
need,
they're cutting them.
You need teachers that's
Throwing the kid-
looking at, like, if your kid come play, if your class, if your kid comes late to your class and you're already on the subject, well, listen, take that kid 5 minutes after the class
Assistant
and
teacher.
and
Do
assist
something.
and teach.
Explain to the
Because,
child, like,
listen,
it's not the
every
kid's
kid
fault he
needs
came
that.
late.
Every
It's not
kid
sometimes
needs
like
that.
The
that
parents,
extra.
the extra, every kid needs,
Every
like, it
kid
takes a
needs-
village to raise a
just
child.
like
Everybody
just like
should know
every
that, like,
female, and this just like every female wants to be loved. Listen, every kid
needs to be
wants
loved.
to learn, man. Every kid wants to
You can't tell
just
me no kid wants to
have
learn.
attention. Every kid wants attention. You just gotta
Kids
give it to
love
them.
learning.
Even if it's too much. Listen, even if the kids tell you, I don't understand this. Well, listen, you're gonna understand this. I'm gonna teach you this anywhere you want to learn.
Matter of fact,
And that's it. You gotta do
you
what
know how I know
you
a
gotta
kid
do.
wants to loves learning? Right when a kid burns his hand for something after you tell him not to. Because he wants to know, he or she wants to know, why is it burning me? Why is this fire? What is this? Fire? Mom said don't touch it. Why should I not touch it? That's right there. That's an inquisitive nature that you should know a kid naturally wants to learn. How do you think kids learn to talk? They don't learn to talk by me telling them. They want to
By
learn.
hearing and learning.
What does this mean? What does this mean? Why can I say these two words put together? It's because a kid, naturally human beings as children, we instinctively need and want to learn. So like by you telling us kids don't care,
Yo,
I'm
kids
telling you, when a
care,
kid stops caring, is
It's
the
a
last
wrap.
thing you need in these worlds. A non-caring
Yep.
child. A non-caring child is going to be the end of a lot of things, man.